Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Four Harms. My name is Captain Richie and we're here once again on the VintageCraft server. Hope everybody is doing well today. Hey, another sapling. We're collecting the saplings for, well, we'll touch on it a little bit later, but I'm sure the episode title's given that away, as it usually does. This has been a bit of a pain for me recently. I thought if we had it in that system, there'd always be 4 trees that grow, but I think because of the nature of this style of tree, doesn't always happen. Been lied to by EFO. Any more saplings in here? Couple. We'll keep those. Yes, I've done a few changes in the base. A little bit of aesthetics, just to take my mind off other stuff. Got this spruce trim around the outside. Not too sure we're going to do it in the diagonals as yet, but we'll see. Got this little bit here as well. This goes into one side of the sorting system, which has now got a glass roof, as you can see there. Just so it looks a bit more pleasing from the top and nothing falls down and breaks it while I'm messing with stuff. Got the other side to deal with, and we will do that at some point when I've worked out what else I want to sort. We are lacking a few things. So we got all the woods, and we got about 5 chests to fill with something. I'm not too sure what my most common things are to throw away. Maybe ender pearls. I've got a fair bit of pearls. I just collect them from the ender. We'll work it out. There's no need to rush that bit anyway. And here we are in the centre. We have a working clock. Now the clock is fairly accurate. I think within. I thought it frozen for a moment then. I think to within an hour, it's accurate. So that's down to the seconds mainly. Not seconds, the minutes on this side. But I'll try and explain how that works, so you have to bear with me for a second. Before we head in there, I've actually changed the beacon, so we've got speed and regen. It's taken a long time running around this base, so yeah, we don't need haste anymore because it's pretty much all broken. I should have changed that a while ago actually, but there we are. Let's stay around the edge so we don't hear those annoying pistons. So I think I touched before on this pistons array. At least I hope so anyway. If not, link in the description to CMB Minecraft's video on how he done his clock. Of course, we changed it very slightly. So essentially, you've got a hopper clock here. There is, was it 4 items? Yeah, 4 items. And that's near enough 3 seconds. By the time it transfers from one to the other and back again, it's near enough 3 seconds. I think it's 3 point something, but I haven't worked it out. All I know is that 3 is not enough items, and 4's... Sorry, 3 is not enough items, and 4 is slightly too many. But I think it's more accurate to 4 than 3. So as soon as... I think that's down to the hopper cooldown, the transfer time. It's rattled my brain with the game ticks, redstone ticks, trying to work it out. But yeah, that goes along, and as we can see, that block there, when that comes round to this end of the piston array. Can I walk up here, please? Sends a signal, pulse shortener, and that sends off the hours. Again, that's something that I've kind of explained beforehand anyway. But it's the reset problem. That was where I had to do a little bit of tinkering. So there are a few components to this, and I'll try and explain it, as I said earlier. But essentially, we use a small time frame in the game. And it's not exactly 6 AM and 8 AM, but it's closest. So we want it so it resets. So basically, if you were to sleep in a bed, then... Where's the sun actually? The sun over there? Sun's going down. If you were to sleep in a bed, then it resets to 6 AM. So we want it so it resets at 6 AM. But because that's the light level that is at 6 AM and 6 PM, we wanted it so it's only a certain time. We wanted it so it's when it goes up, 6 till 8, not 8 down to 6. This is a bit confusing. So that's 6 AM and 6 PM. And it's also 8 AM and 4 PM, right? Because of how the sun goes up and then down. I think I confused myself already. No, so we want it so it resets to 6 AM and not 6 PM. So that's this NOT gate. Is it a NOT gate? 2 inputs in, and yeah, it'll turn off when they're both on. which will then go to this AND gate, which we'll come back to in a second. On the way up, it sends a signal through to this hopper clock, which locks itself. See ya. Bye, Rascal. So this sets off a little timer. So basically, when it gets to night time, so on the way down, like it has done there, did it trigger? I don't think it triggered. Yeah, so at night time it stops it from moving, but on the way down, after it's been triggered the first time, it's a countdown. So essentially, at 4 PM, going down to 6 PM, it won't trigger it because it needs both that and that. But this hopper delay, as you can see here, has stopped that from working. Is someone going to sleep? Maybe we can sleep in a second. So that triggers this, and when it does, it locks the seconds from moving around because we don't want the hour trigger to ruin this one. And when that gets to, so that also turns on this array here, and that sets off. I think it's the same sort of speed as we're about to see here. So when Dr. Oops gets out of bed, that's going to start triggering round. And that's going to keep on triggering with this AND gate as long as it's between that sort of time frame and it's not 6 AM. So it's keep on scrolling through right now until it gets to 6 AM. And I think we're going to miss it. So we'll try and do that in another segment. See, now it's got to the glass. It's at 6 AM, so it's stopped. So even though we're in that time frame currently where it can change, it just switched off. The resetting has finished. I think I can probably improve on it a little bit if I was to attach this line to cut off something along here so that the seconds go up again. But for the moment, it does its purpose, and it is roughly 6, 7 AM. Like I said, the seconds don't reset, it's just the hour. That's why it's accurate to within an hour. Yeah, so it's 7:15 now. And if I was to look at the Dynamap, which is fairly accurate, 7:30, 31, 32, 33. So it's close. Like I say, it's fairly close, and it will reset every time it gets unloaded and I come back here, providing it gets to night time whilst I'm here, or someone sleeps. So not too bad. All that has done my head in, if I'm honest with you. I could probably, like I say, do a system so as soon as it gets to 6 AM, it'll set off the seconds again rather than wait at a certain time frame, but not today. Not today. We're going to enjoy doing a little garden. And I did start up it. There is some bad guys around here. Who can you guys see? Is there a cave beneath here? There's probably a cave beneath here. But nope, we're not doing it today. We are going to be relaxed today, and we're going to check out up here. Now, I did start it, and I thought, let's finish it off. You know, after, you know, don't finish it off before I told you what I'm doing. As you can see here, there's the roof for that side of the sorter. I just need to do that side when it's done. But then this quadrant is almost done. Almost done. I'm just going to make a couple of nice things. There is definitely something here somewhere. Don't know where though. See, I can't tell if it's the parrot's doing an impression of a man zombie, and therefore it's high pitched like a baby, or there's actually a baby around. I really can't tell anymore. Anyway, we're going to relax in this little bit here. We're going to cover it all over. Bit of grass along the sides. And I'm going to have some more vines hanging down. And it's going to be a nice little chill spot. So that's a long-winded intro with my clock. We'll come back to that another time if I've got anything to improve on it. But yeah, we've just got this bit of a trim going along. Going to put some grass in. And it's going to overhang on this side, which I mentioned before. I want to put some kind of stables in here, just for domesticated animals, shall we say? So maybe our cats, maybe our dogs, but certainly the workers, the drama llama, and Pinky. Actually, this has been recessed back as well, just to match the walls on the other side. So I had to change the farm very slightly. It's just one block further in. But it's getting there. We are getting there. Do have some kind of idea what to put there, but maybe another time. We'll see how much time we've got after doing this little garden. Beginning to feel more relaxed already. We've got some lanterns here. We've got a bit of a seating area. Actually, have we got any... You? Any spare bookcases? We've got a few. We can put in 6, I reckon. Is there a middle? There is a middle. Actually, let's put in 4. So there. And, oh, that's broken through. Excuse me. I can't put it there because that'll be displayed on main part. Maybe there. What do you reckon? Let's not have it equal. Let's have a little bit random, yeah? Yeah? Not too sure I like that. But yeah, it's beginning to come along up here quite nicely now. Is that a spare block? That's a spare block. We will do it even. Because it's all about being relaxed and not triggered. And yeah. Anyway, so a little coffee table here. A bit of a gardening area. Not gardening, but relaxed, bushy. And it's coming around this way a bit as well. That's going to be the overhang for the stable area. I think I mentioned that earlier. The lighting isn't too bad so far. There's just a bit in the middle here which I need to sort out. But I think we'll probably put in some more seating areas. Maybe some... we'll hide some lanterns underneath some carpet maybe. Kind of like sunbeds. Potentially. Just an idea for now. I put in some stairs on the underside of this bit here. I think I mentioned that a fair few episodes ago now. Just to see how that feels rather than just a flat top. I think I like it. This is going to be dark in here, so we'll put in some more bushes. When I get some, I need to go plant some more trees actually, because I forgot to replant them. But in here, we're going to put a little fountain, if we can. I'm sure I've got space for it. And we'll probably change the planks there, so they're not planks. I think a little stone wall might look better. And there should be enough blocks here as well that it's not going to drip down below. Because what is directly below? Wood. Something else. Another thing. There it is. No, there's nothing straight below. Just the one whole gap. So let's get some more stone actually and fill that in. And I think we got space to put yeah, a little fountain in the middle there. Very nice and chill. And I need to put some more fences there. But yeah, just a little update to show you what I've been up to. 98. Something and 1. No! Our clock's broken. Why is our clock broken? I'm guessing a piston didn't fire or something along those lines. I'm going to have to look into that. Nothing seems out of place from what I can see. Still rotating around, but I reckon, yeah, one didn't fire at some point. So, I mean, some of them are a little bit delayed for some reason. I'm going to have to check that and sort it out. Let's see if we can see. Should we see what we can see? Let's try and decipher this together. I did finish the Zen Garden, actually. I sort of just cracked on with it. And yeah, I'm really happy with the outcome. We'll show that in a second. What number is this? Let's see if I can remember. This is the 30s. What side was it? Was it this side? It was this side, wasn't it? I can't remember what side was broken now. Yeah, we finished the Zen Garden and it's looking pretty nice. Put in the yin yang symbol, or at least attempted to. It's difficult, but I think we managed to squeeze it in front of the fountain that I was working on beforehand. What number should this be? Is it 36? It's either 36 or 06. Because 6 is on the 30. and 0. I think it's 36. Yeah, so fit that in. I've also put in some little bits like bonsai pots and some sweet berries, which I haven't actually planted in my bases yet. Was going to put some in the farm, but you know what? I think it's more an aesthetic thing. Is it the green line? The green lines. That's a 3. Then maybe the white one's behind. I think it is. Because that should be 30. Yeah, that's the 20s. That's the 30. But this white one's a little bit behind. Is it the white one? I'm going to have to look at it off camera and make sure. Yeah, that's the one it shouldn't be. So that's slightly out of whack on that one. But that's an easy fix. And like I say, it is the sort of thing that can happen when you've got all these pistons flying around. Let's have an aerial view of this actually, because I haven't actually looked at it from up top yet. There's our yin yang symbol, and here's our little garden. So I was going to bone meal the grass, but I think it looks better. Like this side looks a bit cleaner, and I think that's probably the better option rather than, you know, all this. Excuse me. Well, we need some more dye, so that's all good. Clean that up. But yeah, here we have it. I say sweet berries, a couple of bonsai pots here and there. And this is a nice overhang for that, which we'll do probably next episode. Just get the horse and the llama in there. And maybe some others. Maybe the cats and dogs. Not too sure. We've got one cat up here who's dangerously close to the fountain. Cats don't like water. What are you doing here? Simple design, but that's always really going for. Nice little nook over here. It's all lit up, or it should be. And that's one thing about the carpet, is you can hide lighting underneath it. So all in all, impressed. It's a shame that the top half of the roof down there is on display, but it's a nice divide. It cuts up this side and that side, you know, without it being too samey. I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of you. You need a name, we'll get you a name. And Sprucey over there is overlooking us. I keep forgetting to pick up the Dark Hope sapling, so I might have to go over to small space and steal some off him, borrow some off him. Obviously return the baby saplings that come back. Is he got any Dark Oak? Maybe. Who knows? But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. It's been a nice short one, but yeah, I'm late doing it again. University started again, and it's took up a bit more of my time. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.